happen? It's going to die, right? So when you're in that 1% range, you might notice feelings like, oh God, I just want to die. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to live like this. This is awful, right? When we're out of resources, dying seems like the next most logical step. If a phone uses up its resources, that's what it does, right? Dead is where it goes. So it makes sense that when we've put it out all on the field and we've got nothing left, we feel like dying. We feel depressed. We don't feel like engaging with life. So how do we get out of that? What do we do with that? And the reality is, usually when we're existing in one of these states, we're cycling between these two. Because there's this lovely little thing we like to do, where it's like, okay, I'm going to control everything I can. I'm going to make it look like I'm perfect. I'm doing everything I possibly can. I'm performing at all my levels, right? I'm freaking exhausted. I've been trying to make sure everyone knows I'm doing it. I'm doing great, right? I got nothing left. But I can't let anyone know I'm not enough. I don't have it in me, so I have to perform. And I got nothing left, right? So we oscillate between these stress states, keeping ourselves out of a place where we feel capable of living our lives, of being engaged and being in our lives. So disrupting this cycle, getting to the middle, is really about tuning into what these states are asking for. Now, coming back to that cup metaphor we were talking about, if your cup's on empty, what do you need to get some hydration? Anybody? Yeah?
Rest.
Maybe, yeah. We need to pour something into an empty cup if we want to get hydration from it, right? We need to fill it up. We need to pour into it. So if we're the cup, how do we pour into us? Yes, ultimately the answer is self-care. Now, coming back to that cell phone for a minute. Say you're out and about. Maybe you're out for the night. Maybe you took an Uber or a Waymo out, right? And your phone hits that 1% and you're like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. How am I going to get home? Oh, but someone has a little portable charger with them. Anyone ever use one of those portable chargers? They're really handy to have. Most of the time, though, they're not enough to fully restore your battery to where you have a full battery and you're good to go, right? They might bring you up to like 15, 20%. And it's enough to get you home, right? So our portable charger, as I like to think about it, are the basic, fundamental, physiological resources that our body needs to function. If your blood sugar is low, guess what? That's what your brain runs off of. Without blood sugar, you have less resources to function on. And so that creates a stress state in your body. Your body goes into a survival mode where it has to preserve resources. And in that state, yeah, think like hypothermia or possum playing dead. Slowing down every physiological process, getting as slow and as little exertion as possible, right? When we get into that, we get stuck. But if we start pouring in the resources, that portable charger, those fundamental food, sleep, hydration, those things our body actually needs to function, that gives us a chance to get up to that 15%. From there, maybe we can plug into the wall. The wall is where we start connecting with life, where we start charging ourselves up by interacting with the world and the things that make us feel alive. Maybe that's joining a group, being a part of a committee like this. Maybe that's doing weekly social engagements, or trying something new, learning something, taking a class. But when we start first with meeting our basic physical needs, and then finding the things that make us feel alive, it pulls us out of this cycle. And it lets us get to the place where we can be at our best, be in our thriving in life.